What's going on, everybody? It is Clint from the Die Hard MMA podcast and odds.com. This is the post weigh-in show. Yes, that post weigh-in show, the undefeated post weigh-in show, the best MMA betting show on the net today for UFC 259. Click the link below. Head on over to odds.com. Check it out. Give us a link while you're at it. Give us a like while you're at it. And you have a great day. Good luck. Main event time. Jan Blachowicz taking on Israel Adesanya. This fight is so freaking awesome, and I'm gonna cry a little bit no matter who wins this thing. I've been a Jan truther. I've been pounding my chest about the legendary Polish power for the last 2 years, and people have mocked me while I've cashed tickets every single time this man has fought. Now we come to the biggest stage, the champ battle, and I've been backing Israel Adesanya at every opportunity I can. I parlay him. I take him inside the distance. I do whatever I can to get down on Israel Adesanya, and here he is as a minus 225 favorite, moving up in weight to challenge the next champion up for the shot at being the first ever undefeated champ in UFC history. So even if he does make champ status, he will still be making history as the first one to do it undefeated. Jan came in at 205. Solid as a rock. He gave a big flex and a bow. This man is pure confidence. He knows where he's been, and he has no reason to doubt himself. He's proved the doubters wrong every single time out, and you can just see that in him. He's the consummate underdog, and I love it. Israel Adesanya came in at 200 and a half pound. Now, everyone was freaking out when they heard he was going to come in at 293, thinking he was just going to be too small. I knew he wasn't coming in at 193. He came in at 200 and a half pounds, and he looked thick. He looked like he had all the muscle on his body that the good Lord intended, and he looks like he's in excellent shape at 205 pounds. And he's not putting on so much weight that he's going to ruin that speed advantage that he's going to enjoy, because that's really his path to victory here. Had an awesome, box of pizza with him there on the scale just for a good photo op shot. Side note, Glover Teixeira weighed in at 204 and a half pounds, and he looked pretty dang good as well. So if anything goes wrong, if one of these guys dips out, if someone's corner catches COVID and they cancel it, we got Glover Teixeira on the back burner, so we still have a solid main event here at 205. It was a great stare down when these guys got in. They got in close. It's intense. Nobody flinching. It was perfect. It was perfect. This is one of those spots where I don't care who you're betting on. You have all the reason in the world to do so. Israel Adesanya is a special talent. He might be the biggest talent the UFC has ever seen, maybe since Jon Jones. I mean, he's just incredible what he's capable of. And Jan, he's maybe getting a little older. He's maybe reaching the end of his career. But at the same time, this guy, like I said, has overcome the odds every single time he stepped into the UFC cage. There's no reason for you to doubt him. And especially if you're someone like me and you've backed him time after time after time, you're free rolling. I understand if you want to back the man again when he's a 200, a plus 185, plus 200 underdog again. You've been there. You've done that. You've stocked up money behind him. You can afford one more to see if he can do it just one more time. There is nothing in this face-off, there is nothing in this weigh-in that brings anything to the breakdown of this fight. This is an intense fight. This is a good fight. This is probably a relatively evenly matched fight, but I think Israel Adesanya is something special. I'm sitting back right now. I have yet to make a move. My intention is to play Israel Adesanya in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round sprinkles. As you all know, I do, because I do expect this fight to go a little longer. I expect these guys to take some time feeling each other out, but I do expect Israel to start landing, and that speed and accuracy and precision, I expect that to be the difference maker, and eventually Jan's going to get clipped by something and go down. But I don't know how much I love this big chalk line. So minus 200, minus 225, he's still minus 250 in some places. If you can't get a good line on Israel Adesanya, it's really hard to bet this fight. Israel Adesanya inside the distance or by knockout, I think, is even money, so maybe that's the way that you look instead. This is a spot where I considered parlaying Israel Adesanya. I'm still toying with that idea, but it's such a sketchy spot. Jan is not the kind of guy that I want to necessarily go against, and it could be very easy for him to bust a parlay if he lands a big shot, because this is a big, fast, accurate man at 205, and we've seen Izzy clip before. Even though I expect him to have a significant speed advantage and be able to avoid the majority of the damage, there's always that chance. And Jan is the guy who will come through for you with that chance. So I have yet to make a bet on the main event. My lean is Israel Adesanya. My intention is Israel Adesanya. And I think Israel Adesanya wins this fight by knockout at some point. However, I'm not sure quite yet just how to address it. Give me a follow at diehard MMA pod over on Twitter. I'll be tweeting out my entire betting action card here in the next day or so. Of course, I'll be putting together my Hail Mary parlays with all the different props and stuff mixed in that we like to do. So that's all coming. Do me a favor, smash the like button here on YouTube if you haven't already. Share this video out. Let's get it out there. Let's get it popping and have us trending for UFC 259. Let's get a lot of eyes on it.